Welcome to Minstrel Island, a small island located just north of Johnson Strait near the entrance to Knight Inlet. This island was a hub of activity with a fascinating history that's still visible today. Minstrel Island is part of the Broughton Archipelago and is located on the coast of British Columbia, Canada. The indigenous people of this area are the Kwakwakwa, also known as Kwakiutl people, who have lived in the region for thousands of years. The Kwakwakwa have a rich cultural history and are known for their elaborate ceremonies, art, and traditional practices including fishing, hunting, and gathering. Today, many of the Kwakwakwa people continue to live in the Broughton Archipelago and surrounding areas and work to preserve and share their cultural heritage. Oscar Soderman and his wife Sydney were the first pioneers to take up residence on Minstrel Island. In 1905, Soderman preempted a homestead and began hand logging. 2 years later, a hotel, saloon, and store were established on the island to cater to those in the logging and fishing industries. In the early 1900s, with all of the trade in the area, people began to move to Minstrel Island. In 1922, the Port Harvey Hotel was purchased and floated into Minstrel Island, where it became known as the Hall. The building was used for dances and other community events, and the upper floor was the home to the island's first post office. The bar at the Minstrel Island Hotel could be a wild place, and it was famous for selling more beer than any other establishment in BC. While doing research for this trip, I came across a story from the September 5th, 1912 issue of the Province newspaper. The story reads, "The exploits of Charlick, who is better known up north as Swede Charlie, reads more like the chapter in the history of some berserk Norseman. In a fit of drunken rage, deranged with lunacy, he had completely terrorized Minstrel Island and wrecked the local hotel before he cut his throat. His madness came to him last Thursday night, and he immediately started to clean out the bar of the hotel, putting everybody to flight. He turned to demolish the hotel. He smashed the mirrors, bottles, casks, furniture, tore down the fixtures and trampled them, while uttering terrible yells as he fought invisible foes. People in the vicinity moved away or locked themselves in their cabins. The Chinese cook at the hotel climbed a tree and spent the night and day in the branches for safety. Late on Friday, when his fit passed, some of the inhabitants went to the hotel, where they found the whole of the interior demolished, with Charlie laying on the ruins with his throat gashed by a razor." Another story tells of working girls at Minstrel who at one point decided to take a day off to close up shop. The irate loggers apparently got out their logging jacks and raised the building up, right off its foundation, only relenting when the girls agreed to accept clientele again. And that's just a taste of the fascinating history of Minstrel Island. Join us as we explore more of this island's storied past, as we explore the buildings and use our metal detectors to find clues of what life was like back in the old days. The journey to Minstrel Island would start at my home in Union Bay, a quick stop in Courtenay to pick up Kelsey, then on to Campbell River, where Jordan jumped in. After that, another almost 2 hours north, along the highway with the trailer, we finally arrived at Telegraph Cove. We're at Telegraph Cove. This is where we're launching the boat. Here, I got the boat in the water, and we're ready to go. From Telegraph Cove, we took the boat across Johnson Strait and up through the beautiful islands for about an hour until we reached Minstrel Island about an hour after low tide. Once we landed, with detectors in hand, the search for relics and coins began. Here's a quick site survey. Here are the still standing, mostly intact buildings. This is the beach here where we do most of the detecting, which was right in front of the old hotel, and the store was out over the beach. where you see to the right of that pier is where most of the coins are found. Up here in the ground, in the grass and grassy area, it's been really worked over by machines, so there's no real historical layers there. This building, I look at it later in this video. And again, here's another view of the beach. This side again is a lot quieter than the side where the boat is. We'll just quickly pan up to where there was a restaurant on this point over here. And we'll zoom back into the bay to where you can see us there detecting. So I'll land the drone and let's get metal detecting. So Diamond Jordy, I was up in the bush checking stuff out, and he's already got a
second hole.
First hole. Got a King George 5 or 6, sorry. Looks like a 54. No, it can't be. No. 44. It's a 4 at the end. 50s we wouldn't have King George. And he just yelled at me, "Hey Lang, 50 center."
Third hole.
It's right down here. Yeah, that's what that is. And trying to see who we see in the shine in the back. Is it? No, it's a young Queen Elizabeth. So it's 50s probably. That's a 50-cent piece. It's a date's covered up in gunk. 60 something, I think. Ah! You take that. Nice. Right on. Kelsey's just learning how to use it, how to use the detector. So I'm not feeling too sorry for myself anymore. I just got a 94 on the Deus, and I got a 52, I think. Yeah, 50. I gotta seen better days this one, but I can see the shield on the front there, and on the back can't quite make it out. What's that?
King George 6.
Oh yeah, there it is. There he is. King George 6 on the back. $50-cent piece. Nice. 50-cent piece. Sweet. Nice chunk of silver. All right. I just picked up this key fob with a key fob, I think. With a globe on it. Yeah. Been sitting in the water for a long time. There's
pitted, eh?
Kelsey's first coin ever. It's a 1941, like 12-sided nickel, I think it is. Made out of tombac. It's been all eaten away by the salt over the years. Right on, man.
Cool.
First one ever.
Super light.
Yeah.
Weird.
Cool.
Take it.
I've only found one of those ever. Somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. I just got a dime. That was standing just on edge. And it's 40s, I think. No. It's a young head Elizabeth. So 50s, 60s.
Try to get lower to the ground so you're just like 2 inches off.
54. It's a 1954. Just got myself a, except for that last dime, I just got another one there. Pretty deep signal. It was a 1933 wreathed dime, King George V. Coins aren't pretty here, but they are coins. Got a TV down here. And this porch is not really a porch anymore. Feels solid enough that I can stand on it. The floor feels pretty good. Better than I thought it actually would be in here. There's some old stuff from the SO doc here. Material safety data sheets. Yeah, questionable floor. 80s couch. Z or Z. Something living in here, nesting in here, I think. Swallows probably. Animals living in the couches. There's a nice view outside. But structurally, wood looks okay. And in here, it's pretty destroyed. I wonder if people just do this on purpose, or what the reason is for just going through a place and just destroying it like this. I guess people were ripping stuff out, probably maybe copper or something, or I don't know. Lots of garbage. There is a second floor in here, but I don't know if I dare go up there. I'm a bigger guy. This is the stairs, or it was the stairs up. Might not be a stair anymore. Oh, no, it goes into another bedroom back here. Oh, there's the stairs. Here's the washroom. Seen better days. See glass there. I thought it was holes in the floor, but no. Another bedroom here. This room seems still okay. Got lots of see in here, but there's lots of vines all over everything. Some old moccasins in here. Old dresser, closet. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. No, this is what I'm gonna be careful about. Going up these stairs. Cigarette pack on the floor there. There's a closet. Well, kind of storage area. You can't really see that. It's too dark. I don't really trust the floor up here. All the stuff falling off the walls. Seems to be okay. Bedroom at one time. And another bedroom looking out on the beach where we were detecting. And being super careful with my steps here. This is the front window here. Front door. Got a stereo. Smashed stereo. Some old canning jars. And some old boots. Old vacuum down there. So not super old stuff, but old enough. Jordan has another dime. I'm looking like a This is 1950.
Yeah, 50 kg6.
KG6. All right.
Number 3 of the day.
Nice.
Silver.
Nice little box there, pal. What's that? American dime.
Yeah, a couple of these.
Mm-hmm.
American dime, eh?
Yeah. Got another silver coin here. It's pretty hard to tell what it is. It's definitely silver. Deep down in the clay. Ring up 90. Pretty wiped on this side here. I think it might be wreathed. Get it. Yeah, it's a wreath for sure. I can see the text up there. It's an older one. And then I found this before that. Bad, sorry. What does it say on it, Jordan? It's got little writing on it, some sort of little bracelet maybe. Something really exciting happened. While I was up on Minstrel Island and metal detecting, I don't know if you remember, I found a little bracelet, and I was able to figure out what the name on the bracelet was. I could see words, but I didn't know if it was just like a fashion bracelet or something like that. And in fact, it says Barbara Edward. So I looked up on the Minstrel Island Facebook page, and I reached out to see if anyone knew of a Barbara Edward, and sure enough, I was contacted by a number of people, and I'm going to go and hand this off to the niece of Barbara Edward. They posted pictures online of Barbara. Super cool to connect an old piece of something that I've found with a person and be able to reunite that with the family, and just kind of brings history to life and these objects to life that I find. So I'm off right now to take this back and give it to the family that lost it. So back when there was a community here, this whole, so you're looking at the right way, this whole beach here, there was houses all along the whole thing, and you can see right here these long lines. There's one right there, these trees are on top of it. This we're walking on at one time was a boardwalk. Looks like to me anyhow. You can see it's clear back there. So it was about probably 10 feet wide, I guess, and it would have ran all behind all the houses here. There's another building here. Not exactly sure what this is, but I could see it from the drone. See some electrical stuff in there, but this one is definitely gone. Looks like they had a big shop going on up here. And this, I think I'm walking on a old road. Old furniture, pallets and stuff. This whole part here looks okay still, but the main house there is definitely done. Some big gates here with some wire on them. See over here and over here. Those are not looking so good anymore. And here it looks like we have maybe a well or something, or some sort of pond. Pit. And in here we have whole bunch of equipment. Some old industrial stuff here. Broken glass like everywhere else in this place. Back here we have some sort of shop. I don't know what that is. It's like quite a substantial piece of equipment. But I mean, it's all covered in here. Kind of muddy. Looks like some sort of furnaces or something. One point. And here there's the back of a truck. Lots of hose. That doesn't look that old. Yeah, the truck tag is 87, so. After a long day, it was time to call it quits. So here's the wrap up. Okay, here's a wrap up for day one. We got Diamond Geordie's 50-cent piece. That's young Elizabeth. And then there's 3 King George 6 dimes here. Got a melted marble and a regular marble. It's kind of cool. A bunch of pennies there. Little different dates and stuff. KG5s, Elizabeths and stuff. Got Norco bike tag. Clad in here, clad quarter and stuff. So it's got 4 silvers there. It's my case here. I also got a 50-cent piece, which was lucky. And then it's a KG6. Got 2 wreathed. This one here is a 1933. This one here I can't get the date off of it. And then there's 2 KG6 dimes. We got a little kind of bracelet with some writing on it. I can't make it out yet. Another kind of watch fob. A couple bag seals, lead bag seals, and a couple nickels. This is the KG. This is it's hard to see here, but that is. If I make it out this way here, it's an old nickel that had like an industry or something like that on it. It's from World War II. And that's a KG King George 6. And this one here is a big 5 nickel, so it's probably from the 30s. It's from the 20s to the 30s, so but can't really make it out. Anyhow, this is the total for today. Going back today and finding items that people lost so long ago really connects me to the history of this place. Beyond that, the coins and other items that I found really actually connect me to the people, as the people from the stories and the history that I've read were the last people to touch a lot of the items that I found. That's amazing. It's kind of like time travel or some sort of magic. It just amazes me. Thanks for watching. Here's a sneak peek of the next episode. This is tomorrow at Minstrel Island.